special moment in the college football calendar. The SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Tremendous build-up to decide the championship in the Southeastern Conference. It's the Texas A&M Aggies against the Texas Longhorns. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. The coach addressed this moment with his team in the locker room. He said, I understand this is a rivalry game. These are our hated rivals, but we cannot let that take us away from our mission at hand, winning a conference title. There's so much riding on the line in this game, but he wants them to play with composure and poise. No messiness after the whistle. He said, we've got bigger plans at hand. Don't let the rivalry take you out of doing your job here today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. But he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He'll stroll into the end zone.
When he first took that out of the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here. But he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut. And then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play. Special teams touchdown in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. He has first down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. He could go. Now the 40. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball from the first drive of the game. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time.
He's got space up the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Now it's second down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The shotgun handoff here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
To throw, it's Reed. The pass rush closing in. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
This is exactly why I've been saying you want to avoid 3rd and long. Obvious passing situations. This pass rush is too good. There's nowhere to go with the football. And even though he's trying to get the ball down the field, the rush shows up and he puts it on the ground. Beautiful strip sack. It's a turnover, and this defense is doing one heck of a job.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive gain for this offense.
Longhorns are in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time they're all over the running back, and they tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, that's a really nice stop from the defense here. You get goal-to-go situation, you got to bow your neck as a defense and play hard. And look at the block destruction up front. They're able to get in the backfield and create a negative play for this offense. That is exactly...
Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. It's a deep shot to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway from this defense. Important play. Offense drops out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Runs through the defender. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Using his legs here to the 45. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
Well, I love that execution on third down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a first down.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the quick.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. Look out, he's got space ahead. Breaks. Here he goes. The 40. The 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, you can just see the electricity. He is so good for a young back. Huge play right there. He's averaging over 5 yards per carry on the year, and this offense has just been transformed since he came in here as a freshman. Now this offense basically goes through him.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And the Aggies line it up with first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Looking to throw. It's Reed. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll test the right side here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
To the air, it's Reed. On the move now. Oh, look out, he's got open space. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Great quarterbacks can go above the X's and O's, and here this quarterback is able to do this. He sees that everything is covered down the field. Defense does a great job, and yet he can still be the eraser and make everybody right with his look.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
He'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's in the clear. Here he goes. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
I thought that was just outside of his range, and sure enough, it's just short. This guy is very accurate, but this is just a little outside of his range.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it. Completion makes it second down. Here the wideout goes in motion. There's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Scanning the field, it's Reed. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and the punt will land just beyond the goal line and miss an opportunity to pin the opponent back. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Texas. Way too much speed on that play.
That is a big-time score from this offense to take the lead right before the half. And they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to double up here if they can get a stop on defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're setting out to try the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Sees an opening. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Remove the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense gets involved in the scoring. Now the try for two. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead to 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Nice grab. It's Coleman. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
You know, heave the ball deep down that right side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. He keeps it on the design run. He goes out of bounds up close to the 25.
This is really good defense. You can see the pursuit and then the responsibility of every layer of this defense stringing out this quarterback run play. He's trying to run the option, and here he's got nowhere to go, and they just force him out of bounds. That's good assignment sound responsibility football.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Back to pass. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking into the clear. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Coming after him. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Running play, third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This air attack is still unstoppable. Now to try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
The offense really clicking here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Scanning the field. It's Reed. On the move now. Extending the play now. He's got room to run. Look out. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Headed for the end zone. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there. And the Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he'll be brought down. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Open field ahead. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there. But with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense. Try to get another series moving forward.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, look at a throw for it. Looks right and lets it fly. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Oh, he's got open space. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Breaks free and he might be gone. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Grinding away on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the
It's caught. He's breaking free. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the pressure. Looking to scramble. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on 1st down.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
I like the completion for a 1st down, but they've got to get going. It's a 3-possession game. They've got to get down the field in a hurry.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas. Grab for a touchdown. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Dropping back, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Backed up after the intentional grounding. 2nd down and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pressure's on. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Grinding away with their running game. Breaks into the open. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for some space. It's Brown.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the 1st quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's an old adage when it comes to play callers that you don't get bored with success. And right here, I just don't understand why they're throwing drop-back pass. They just had the explosive run on the last snap. Go right back to it. This defense clearly struggling stopping the run.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a pitch and catch in the end zone. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, no one's going to be upset at your aggressive nature as a head coach if you are successful on these 2-point plays. But when you can't get in, that's when everyone starts to wonder, why are you going for these 2-point plays?
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Lots of things to celebrate for this group. They win the conference championship. That's huge. But, Joel, it feels like every time these two teams collide, there's a lot at stake, and that makes today even sweeter.
Chris, to that point, if these players and coaches were being honest, I think they would probably tell you that the win over their rival is actually what they love even more than a conference championship here today.